What's up, everybody? Spunky 991 coming at you another video. Coming at you with my post-game reaction video. The Eagles defeating the Falcons by a score of 18-12. This game was a defensive battle. It tends to be that way when we play the Falcons. These tend to be low-scoring games. But like Al Davis, the former late Oakland Raiders owner would say, just win, baby. Just win, baby. That's all I can ask for tonight. I knew that we were going to be a little rusty. You know, it's the first game of the season. If the offense got to come together, we had some guys that were out, obviously. So I knew it was going to be a little rusty to start off, but at the end of the day, we got the win, and that's all I could ask for. You know, we defended home turf, kickoff game of the season, and we went out there and we got the W, starting off 1-0. So 1-0 for the season. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the win. I take this win. And I know that we will only get better, especially when players come back. But yeah, defensive game, man. Overall, man, the defense showed up to play today, man. They stopped the Falcons twice on the goal line. So defense, they say defense wins championships, man. If the defense can continue to make plays like that, man, then I like what the potential that we have this season, man. So great job on defense, showing up to play today, man, making plays for us, man. Offense did just enough for us to win this game. Like I said, it was definitely a rusty night for the offense, but we did just enough to get this win, and that's really all I can ask for. I'm gonna look at these stats right here. I'm gonna go over these stats, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on them. Starting off with Nick Foles passing the football. Nick Foles was 19 for 34, 117 yards passing, 1 interception. So a rough night overall for Nick Foles. When it came to throwing the football, he made some throws that some bad throws at times, but some rough throws. But that comes with being rushed, man, not playing in a while. So it is what it is, man. We'll take it, and we'll get better from it. It's only the first week. So we'll take it. We'll take the win, and we'll get better. Nelson Aguilar was 1 for 1, 15 yards. It was that that reminiscent play of the Philly special that he threw to Nick Foles. That was the one pass and play that Nelson Aguilar had. Jay Ajayi, rushing the football. He had 15 carries for 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest being an 11-yard touchdown run. And both of his touchdowns, those were the only touchdowns of the game. Our touchdowns that he scored, those were the only touchdowns that we scored. He scored both our touchdowns in this game. Let's see what else. Corey Komet carried the ball 5 times for 26 yards. His longest being a 21-yard reception. 21-yard run. Excuse me. Nelson Aguilar carried it 1 time for 16 yards. Darren Sproles carried it 5 times for 10 yards. Nick Foles 1 carry for 1 yard. Receiving, Zach Ertz had 5 catches for 48 yards. His longest being an 18-yard reception. Nelson Aguilar had 8 catches for 33 yards. His longest being a 10-yard reception. Darren Sproles had 4 catches for 22 yards. His longest being a 9-yard reception. Nick Foles, that 1 catch for 15 yards, that Philly special type play. 1 catch for 15 yards for Nick Foles. Carter had 1 catch for 10 yards. Goddard had 1 catch for 4 yards. There were a couple fumbles in this game. Nick Foles fumbled the football 1 time, but he recovered it. It was recovered. Sullivan fumbled 1 time. That fumble was lost. Jake Elliott kicking the ball. Jake Elliott was 1 for 1 on field goals. His longest being a 26-yard field goal. 1 for 1 on extra points. A total of 4 points scored by Jake Elliott tonight. Now let's go to the defense. The defense, man. Like I said, defense wins championships, man. And our defense showed up to play tonight. Looking at the defensive stats now. Let's see. Jalen Mills 6 tackles. Ronald Darby had 5 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Jordan Hicks had 5 tackles, 2 tackle assists, 1.5 sacks. Rodney McLeod had 5 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Malcolm Jenkins had 3 tackles. Sidney Jones 3 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Fletcher Cox had 2 tackles, including a sack. Corey Graham had 2 tackles. Brandon Graham 2 tackles. Camus Grugier-Hill had 2 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Derek Barnett had 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Michael Bennett had 1 tackle assist. Nate Gary had 1 tackle. Chris Long had 1 tackle, 3 tackle assists. Including the forced fumble by Chris Long. Destiny Vile had 1 tackle. Rasul Douglas had 1 interception. 1 interception by Rasul Douglas. Okay, now let's looking at the let's see, third down efficiency. We were 50%, 8 for 16. Total net yards that offensively for us was 232 yards. Net rushing yards was 113 yards. Net passing yards was 119 yards. Let's see. Now, the one stat that I love, my favorite stat to look at, man, I always tell you guys this, man, like you watch my videos from the past, man, I always tell you guys that time possession is something that, it's one of my favorites, controlling that clock, controlling that ball. We controlled time possession this game. We held the ball for 32 minutes and 10 seconds, while the Falcons held it for 27 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy that we were able to control the ball, because when you tend to control time possession, most of the time you tend you tend to walk away victorious. So I'm very happy that we held the ball more than they did. Like I said, there are things that we gotta improve on, man. We definitely gotta improve on things. There's mistakes that were made tonight, but I'm not gonna be too critical tonight because it was the first game of the season. I expect there to be some rust, obviously, so I'm not gonna be too critical about it, man. I'm not gonna be too critical about it. I'm gonna take this W, be happy about it, and move on to next week. Like I said, like Al Davis would say, man, just win, baby. Go out there, get the win, and that's what we got. Now, Eagles fans, man, we got our game out of the way, man. Enjoy this Sunday, man. This Sunday we have, we have stress-free football because the Eagles are not playing. We got our game out of the way. We gotta get ready next week for the Buccaneers. Get ready for the Buccaneers next week. But enjoy this win, man. We're 1-0. It's always great to start the season off with a win. Let that be the tone that we, let that be the, set the tone for the rest of the season, man. Like I said, the defense, man, very proud of the defense, the way they showed to play tonight, man. 2 big stops on the goal line, which were key to us winning this game. Great job, defense, man. Offensively, like I said, Jed Jai had 2 touchdowns. Those 2 touchdowns for us, man. He showed up for us. Nick Foles was rusty, but I know, with time we'll get better in that category. He'll get better. I'm not too sure exactly when Carson Wentz will be back, but we were missing players, man. No Alshon Jeffrey, obviously no Wentz, so no Matt Collins, so we no Nigel Bradley on defense, But overall, I'm proud of this team, the way they came together, man. They got the job done. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. They came together, they got the job done, they got the win. First game of the season, defending home field, which is very important, man. So I'm like I said, I'm happy, I'm very happy just to get this win, and we're focused on the Buccaneers next coming up. Get ready for the Buccaneers. But yeah, there you have it, man. The Eagles defeating the Atlanta Falcons by a score of 18-12. We're 1-0. Fly Eagle fly as always, man. I'm just super happy right now. Just super happy to start the season off with the win. And like I said, let this be the tone for the rest of the season. Let this set the tone for the rest of the season, man. And I can't wait until we get all our guys back 100% healthy. And I can't wait, because I think we have potential this year to really do some good things. I think we can have another very good year like we had last year. We'll see. One game, 1 week at a time. Enjoy this weekend, Eagle fans, man. Enjoy the W. Sit back and enjoy football on Sunday. But yeah, man, Eagles once again winning 18-12. As always, go Birds, fly Eagles fly. Peace.